Well, you're watching the video here from TractorCade. As you can see, there's a lot of Farmo and John Deere type tractors. People from all over the state of Iowa, over 500 are included in this year's event. Today they started in Decorah, of course. They went on through Austin, Festina, on to Spillville, and then Fort Atkinson through Jackson Junction. And you're watching them now as they come up the hill in Prodovan, near the church in Prodovan. They'll go through Ridgeway and then on back to Decorah and call it a day. This is their last full day of TractorCade for this year. Tomorrow they have basically a half a day when they go to Hesper and then back to Decorah to close it out for 2010. They had kind of a tough day weather-wise yesterday, a little bit better today. It's going to be, if anything, too hot tomorrow, and really maybe no rain for the final half a day of TractorCade 2010. We did talk to some people, including a gentleman from North Dakota. We picked up conversations with, I believe, 4 people from Iowa, all across eastern Iowa, who brought tractors to TractorCade this year. One gentleman who's done it for 8 years in a row. And we're going to hear all of that type of interviewing going on here as you watch the tractors. Well, there's a Ford finally. I think the first blue one I've seen through this particular group of tractors. Alice Chalmers is representative. But right now, why don't we pick up on some of those interviews we did earlier with some of the people that brought tractors this year to TractorCade 2010. So right now, let's go over to the interviews.
All right, talking with some of the guys in TractorCade. Where are you from? What?
I'm from Tifton, Iowa.
Okay.
My name's Tom Hurst, and I used to drive NASCAR race cars, and I went from 120 mile an hour to 10 mile an hour.
So that is quite a change, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but it's a lot of fun. I'm seeing a lot of country I've never seen before.
And you get to see it where, when you're driving a NASCAR, you don't get to see much country.
You don't see nothing but air flying by.
How about you, sir? Where are you from?
I'm from Burlington.
Burlington, Iowa. And your name?
Roland Weeman.
Okay, Roland. Are you driving too? You're a little bit younger guy here.
Yes, I'm actually driving a 1939 Farmall F20.
That was way before you were born. How old are you?
Yes, I'm actually 17 years old right now.
Okay. Are you about the youngest guy out here, you think?
Pretty close. Not the youngest, but fairly close.
Are you from Burlington too, or around there?
No, I'm actually from Cedar Rapids area.
Okay, so we have a good... have you guys met anybody here from out of state during this TractorCade?
But I'm sure there is.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got one friend that came in from North Dakota.
Okay, from North Dakota. Now, when they come from North Dakota, they don't drive the tractor all the way.
Yeah. He drives a co-op. It's 2 tractors down.
Is that right?
I'm going to go talk to him.
North Dakota. Where in North Dakota, sir?
Hamden, North Dakota, which is 35 miles to the south of the Manitoba border in northeastern North Dakota.
Okay, so that's quite a ways from here.
700 miles.
700 miles. Okay, now how do you get the tractor here?
I got an enclosed trailer. I could drive it because it's got a high-speed road here.
How long would it take you to drive it that far?
Oh, I don't know. It'll go about 30 miles an hour.
Okay, well, that's not too bad, really. And your name, sir?
Winston Johnson.
Winston Johnson from North Dakota.
Yeah.
Well, how did you hear about this?
Oh, I've heard about it, read about it, you know, on the RFD.
Okay, right.
With Max Armstrong.
Yeah.
And then I was in Sturgis, South Dakota last summer to a ride. And I run into a gentleman there from Iowa City, Iowa. And he sort of, you know, appears to know somebody in his racket, and he got me in.
Well, that's great. But so this is your first time in the Iowa, the WNT TractorCade.
Right. First time.
Yep. What do you think of Iowa?
Well, I didn't like it yesterday, but nice today.
I know. It's warm for this time of year.
Yeah, and I've got more clothes on than I do in the winter in North Dakota right now.
I bet it does get a little chilly out there on that tractor.
Yeah, a little bit, but I live in Mesa during the winter, so I cheat.
Okay, I don't see very many cabs out here either.
No. That's mine there. That's the red one there. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a picture of that. And here, what is your name, Larry Cox? From McGregor, Iowa, and you're driving a Ferguson. A lot of people are familiar with the Ford 8N, and this looks a lot like one.
Yes, it's a lot like it. The reason is because Harry Ferguson and Henry Ford had a falling out in the late 40s, and so they split. And so Harry Ferguson started having his own tractor made rather than the Ferguson system on the Ford.
So there probably aren't very many of them out there, really.
No, there weren't a lot of them made. And then they, after making them a few years, Massey Ferguson brought him out. And
Oh, okay.
because Massey didn't have a lift system, and Ferguson had a tremendous lift system. And Massey wanted that, so they bought out Ferguson so they could have that lift system.
Have you been on this TractorCade before?
This is my 8th straight year,
Wow, so you're a veteran.
I suppose.
Very good. Larry Cox from McGregor, Iowa here at TractorCade. Well, there you have it. TractorCade, WMT, TractorCade 2010 here in Northeast Iowa. They had a lot of rain yesterday, not a real good day. It was cold as well. Today a little bit better, but still overcast. And tomorrow it's going to be quite a bit warmer for the final day when they'll go stay basically in Winneshiek County tomorrow. They'll go near the Minnesota border to Hesper, which is right near Mabel, Minnesota, then turn around, not turn around, but kind of come back to Decorah for their final day. They'll go by the local school and the Norwegian Museum, and then it'll be all over. TractorCade 2010, and they'll start preparing for the next one. Well, for WDDnews.com, reporting on the TractorCade, I'm Randy Novotny.